Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine and preparing for the exams. I am Radhika, your biology teacher at Dr. Desan School. So here I come to you to revise the chapters for your biology exam. So before going into the revision part, I would like to tell you what you all have to prepare for the what is the pattern. So this time for FA1 we are going to give only the MCQs, multiple choice questions. All will be multiple choice questions. Okay, and if at all any other type of questions are there, one word answer questions are there, that will be informing you. So you could consider that we are going to give multiple choice questions and one word answer questions. Okay, all that we are going to train you before your exams. Okay, which app you all will get the doubt, which app to download, where you will write the exam, all that. So that we will be informing you this weekend. Okay, so before that, it is for 25 marks. And we are going to consider your notebook also, whether you have completed your notebook or not. Those who are sending the PDF files and scanning the homeworks and sending, they will be getting the marks for that. Okay, so it is very important that you complete your work also. That is very, very important. And then your lessons. So for that, what is the syllabus? Already we have sent the syllabus to you all. Once again, I repeat, what is the syllabus for your exam? That is lesson 1, what is science? Lesson 2, cell. Okay, cell. Third one is microorganisms. Story of microorganisms, part 1, part 2. Both of them I have kept because what is science? Nothing is there. Very little only is there in examination point of view. That's why I have included both cell and microorganisms part 1 and part 2. That means till now whatever I had completed in the last week's video, okay, previous videos, whatever I have completed, all that will be there for you in the exam till video number 17. Okay, children. So accordingly, you all must prepare very well and write the exam very well. Okay. So this is about the syllabus. So here I note down syllabus. Syllabus is lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Full means everything. No particular ticked questions, or don't expect anything like that. Lesson means whole textbook, whatever is there in the textbook and whatever I am sending the videos, everything will be there in that. Okay, marks will be for 25. Marks 25. Okay, children. Now this is about the syllabus and the marks. What is the pattern? It could be for MCQs. MCQs means multiple choice questions and one word answer. Remember, it may or may not include, but you have to learn one word answers. So this time we are going to give like this. Okay. Or whether it is online or offline, everything we are going to tell after few days. After 3-4 days, we are going to inform you all. Understood, children? So this is about the syllabus and pattern. So if at all I give multiple choice questions, what kind of questions I can give in this multiple choice questions? Okay, you must remember multiple choice questions. In this, I will give about definitions or the keywords. The keywords. Every lesson has got keywords after that, isn't it? You have written in the notebook also. I had sent PDF files where you have written all the keywords. So all those keywords are very, very important. And then you have got this one about MCQ. In MCQs only I can ask like this. Okay. Then I can ask about scientist. Any scientist name I can take. Okay, which work which scientist has done. So like that I can give, because in these lessons we have studied about so many scientists, isn't it? So their work is very important. I'll be asking about the scientists. Then activity based. Okay. Say for example, if you want scientists, no, I may ask the cells were discovered in the cork. Okay. This work was carried out by which scientist? So you get the answer there. Okay, if you have gone through everything very nicely, you can write it is Robert Hooke. Okay. See, similarly, I can ask epidermal cells. Okay, epidermal cells of, okay, epidermal cells. It was this central structure in the cell was found. Who it is? Robert Brown. Nucleus was found by him, or the nucleus was found by this person. Okay, like that we can ask, or this person had discovered the first antibiotic. All of you know that, isn't it? Like that I can ask, very easy only, you don't have to worry. Then activity based. We in these lessons so many activities are there, isn't it? So I can ask any activity. So if I say that to the duck we add some amount of yeast. Why do we add yeast? So what answer you can write there? You have to add the yeast so that it becomes very soft and fluffy. Soft and fluffy because it undergoes respiration and produces carbon dioxide. All that I have explained in the videos. So you should remember, activity based means I will not ask you to write the whole activity. You cannot write in one word or the MCQs. So I shall be asking questions like that you will be able to answer. If you have understood the activity, you are able to answer the question. Okay, this is about the activity based. Next one is a diagram based. Okay, I can give any diagram. Say I have given this one. What is this diagram? You should be able to identify. What is it? It is euglena, isn't it? Like that I can give a diagram based question. So most of this would be about the definitions and all. The first thing that we find in that in the different subheadings, no, conceptual understandings. Academic standards are there in the book, isn't it? So most of the questions would be from the academic standards, then about the scientist, then about the activity, then about the diagram. Okay, then I can give about application. Application. One more I can give is about information skills. In that we have got 7 such standards, isn't it? In that only I am going to give. One from information skills, one from application. What is this information skills? We have studied different tables, do you remember? Okay, I can give a table from the diseases or any table I can give. From that I can ask any question. Okay. Okay. So the disease typhoid is caused by. I can give a small table, you will have to fill the blank. So in that I can give like this table. Okay. Like this I can give disease. Okay. It is a pathogen or it is caused by and it is transmitted by, like this I can give. So if I fill here typhoid, here I will give a blank, here I will write water. So here pathogen is what? Bacteria. Okay, like that I can give the disease causing organism, like that one table. So in the table blanks will be there that you will have to fill. So that will come under the one word answer. Something like that I am going to give for this information skills. Then application. Application I can give about different antibiotics, what are the uses of bacteria, what are the uses of fungi, what are the uses of any other organism, microorganism. Okay, like or rhizobium, how it is useful to us, like that I can give anything. In that I'll give in such a way that you'll have to write only one word or it will be in the form of MCQs. Okay, so like this you have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the different types that I am going to give. Got it, children? So, please note it down. If at all you want, you have a doubt, please note it down. Then we will go to the next part. So, I just rub it off. We shall go to the next part. Okay, all this I have completed now. Now we shall revise the first lesson. So today I am going to revise the first lesson and second lesson. The first lesson is what is science. already. So in what is science, what all things we are very important. What is science? First lesson. Okay, in that, what are the things that are very important for us? What are the things? Things that are important for us in this lesson are about science. Definition of science, scientific method, okay, when I told about science in this branches of science, I had told, do you remember? Branches of science, very important. It is generally asked. Okay, all the branches of science. What is chemistry, physics, or the study of earth and its properties and all that, that is geology, like that I have told, isn't it? So like the soil and its properties, all that we have studied. So all that is the branches of science. So you must remember all the branches that I had told in the videos. Okay, in the textbook also they are there. All that you must know which is for which science. That is very most important thing. Then scientific method, different steps of scientific method you should know. Okay, after that how we can plan for the science. Okay, scientific method. So this one and these, all these are very important. Scientific method, what are the steps? Do you remember what are the steps for scientific method? Yes? Hypothesis is there, planning is there, then hypothesis, planning, then we have to have a, first is we get a doubt, isn't it? Then we get a problem is there, then hypothesis, then planning, then we do the procedure, how we carry out the experiment, then we observe that, then we get the result. Based on that, whether we accept that or not, we leave that and go to a new thing, isn't it? All these steps that I have given in the video, so all those steps you have to do. So first, what is that? What is the problem? Identification of problem. Then that is the first step. Second step is hypothesis. Okay, for the problem you have to identify, you can think some idea, because of this it is not happening or it is happening. Okay, next one is planning, how we will carry out the experiment. Then we carry out the experiment, in that procedure. After that we see the observation, what all has happened during the experiment, whatever we want we note down that, then we see the result. Okay, then conclusion. So these are the different steps that are involved in the scientific method. All these you must remember. And what is required for the scientific method for any activity? So that is, we need with the reading the books and we learning scientific journals, precautions, all these things will come under the different steps required for the scientific method. Okay children, briefly what I have given in the gist book, if you read that, that is enough, more than enough. So all of you have got the gist books, I think. So please go through those gist books. Okay, it will be very easy for you all. Got it children? Next, so that is about the first chapter, that is what is science. So the next second chapter is the cell chapter. We shall revise the chapter cell. In this chapter cell, and you have got the workbook also with you, so complete all the bits in the workbook. Complete all the bits in the workbook. Read the keywords, key points in the textbook. Read keywords, key points in the textbook. Complete the bits in the workbook. Understood? If you complete the bits, that's why I am not telling the answers for the bits in the workbook. You have to complete that yourselves. Okay? So that you complete. In the textbook also some bits are there that you have to complete, and also in the workbook. Got it? So that you, if you do, your lesson will be completed. Then lesson 2, that is cell. About the cell chapter. In this, what all I can tell, in this so many activities are there, isn't it? Those activities you have to see. Those activities you have to see. How the cell was discovered. We have seen in the case of the, where we can see in the onion peel cells, in the human cheek cells, all those things. Anything I can ask from the activity. Then I can give the diagram of the cell. In this I can give the diagram of the cell. So consider that this is the cell, plant cell. I can give like this. I can give the plant cell diagram. Okay, I can give the different parts that are there in this. So I can give like this. You have to label the parts. This is nucleus. I say that this is nucleus. So I ask you to label these parts and identify the cell, whether it is the plant cell or the animal cell. Okay. So first, who discovered the cell? Who discovered the cell? Here we study about discovery of cells, isn't it? First one, if we consider, first point is discovery of cell. Okay, this is done by Robert Hooke. Before that, in this, some scientist names are there, isn't it? Who is that? Even before that, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. You should remember this name. Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, so this one you must remember. The discovery of cell. You must remember Robert Hooke, where he found and what he called the cells. He called the cells as little room. Cell means what? Cell means little room. Okay, where did he find? He found that in cork cells. Okay, he found that in the cork cells. Then we see about, after Robert Hooke, he has discovered that when we see about the cells, okay, in the where we can find the cells. Here comes the activities. Okay, here onion peel cells. Here I can ask questions. What questions I can ask here? Onion peel cells is there, and also that of cheek cells, isn't it? Cheek cells, human cheek cells. What questions I can ask here in both of them? I can ask about what stain is used. What do we do in that? We have to take the, before that I'll just tell the procedure once again, revise. What do we do the onion peel cells? We take the onion and take out the outer peel, then we take a very thin layer, isn't it? That is very transparent, light pink colored one. That carefully we separate and that we place on a slide with a drop of water. Then on that we add the stain. That stain's name is safranin. Okay, this we add. This is the stain. Okay, stain is added. After that, we add a drop of extra stain we remove and we add glycerine. Okay, then we add glycerine. After that, put a cover slip. We put a cover slip. Okay, then observe. Why we, so here what kind of questions I can ask? Why do we add saffron? Because when we add, if we don't add the stain, what happens? The cells will be plain. So when we add saffron, the cell organelles will absorb this color. It is pink colored. Okay, earlier last year I have taken you all to the lab. We have done some activities. In that, if we observe, this is pink color. So we can see the inside the cells. It will be pink colored. Okay, because all the cell organelles or the parts of the cells will absorb the pink color. Okay, further, and easily we can identify where is the cell wall, where is the cell membrane. We are able to identify. For that we add the stain. If we don't add, it is difficult for us to identify. For that reason we add the stain. Okay, next, the next one is glycerine. Okay, why do I add glycerine? See, if I put the drop of water and that onion peel and leave for some time, what happens? It dries. All the water evaporates and that onion peel will shrink. We cannot observe anything clearly in the microscope. So what I do? I add glycerine. When I add glycerine, a drop of glycerine onto that and cover it, it will not dry, it will remain for some time. By the time all the students observe, okay, even for the next period also, it is clear. Okay, it does not dry. So, it does not allow that to dry. Does not allow to dry. Okay, this one. So that cell organelles absorb the stain. Absorb the stain. Okay. Now why do I add cover frame? So that more clarity is there. More clarity is there. Okay, so in both the activities, whether it is the onion peel cells or the cheek cells, I am going to ask such questions. Okay, you can remember now? Very good. Next we go to the next part, that is the next question could be from the nucleus, isn't it? Nucleus. Who discovered nucleus? It is Robert Brown in 1931. In the epidermal cells. Epidermal cells of orchid leaves. Okay, so this is a very important part. Next one, what are the parts of cell? So the outermost part of plant cell, outermost part of plant cell, what it is? Outermost part of plant cell, what it is? Tell me. It is the cell wall. Okay, absent. So you must remember, absent in animal cell. Okay, next one, outermost part of animal cell. Animal cell, what it is? Animal cell, it is cell membrane. Okay, sorry children, the power has gone. Just a minute. Okay, I think all of you are able to see. Okay, even the power has gone. All of you are able to see. I will complete this part. The cell membrane. Okay, children. Animal cell. It is the cell membrane. Absent in the. Sorry, it is. But this cell membrane is absent in both the plant cell also. Okay, that you remember. So this is one difference I can ask you all. Next. What I can ask in this? I can ask about the different shapes, sizes. So Robert Brown, this one we have completed. What are the other parts of the cell? Okay, nucleus over, cell membrane, cell wall over. Next, the third part that is there in the cell is the cytoplasm. Okay, what is this cytoplasm? It is a jelly-like substance that is present inside the cell. It is the jelly-like substance. Jelly-like substance inside the cell. Inside the cell. So this one, the jelly-like substance inside the cell. So this is very, very important. Okay, I can ask all these. I can give the sentences. You will have to identify what is there. Okay, so this is present both in plant cells and animal cells. Got it? So these are the three important things only that you have studied in 8th class. Rest of the organelles and all we are going to study in 9th class. So in the workbook also the simple cell diagram that is given, that all of you have to remember. not the other one where all the organelles have been given. Okay, you need not learn that now. In 9th class, I am going to explain in detail, because if you try to also, you will not understand much. Okay, so this is about the cytoplasm. Now, what else do we see here? Different shapes and sizes. So, I may ask you about the different shapes. Here, I can give shapes and sizes. So here I can give about the different shapes like chlamydomonas, RBC, WBCs, okay, nerve cell, muscle cell. All the diagrams are there in one page in your textbook. Do you remember? So that is very, very important. And in the gist book also I have given, in the video also I have explained. So that is very important, where you learn all the different shapes. I can give the diagram and ask you to identify the type of cell it is, name of the cell. So you must remember all the names of those cells. Okay, next one is size. Okay, which is the smallest size, largest cell, which is the largest cell? This egg of ostrich. And which is the smallest one? Bacterial cell, isn't it? 0.4 microns. Okay, so like that. And in another page, we have seen that there are macroscopic bacterial cells also, that will come in the second and third chapter, that we shall revise later. Okay, so this size is very important. And one more important thing, are all the, if the animal is bigger, say elephant, will it have large cells or small cells? It have small cells only, the number only increases. So this is a very important question asked in the exam. If it is an ant also, same size of the cell is same compared to that of the elephant. If it any plant, banyan tree and a grass, okay, the size of the cell is same. Okay, in the types of cells are varying, isn't it? So those types of cells, the sizes may vary. But if it is the same, say if it is an epidermal cell in the plant, whether it is a banyan tree or coconut tree or the grass, it is the size is more or less same. Okay, same way in, if it is a rat or an elephant, the blood cell size will be same, but the number of cells only will increase. So like this, I have revised the whole thing. And microscope parts, okay, through which what we observe, that also I can ask any one question. What type of microscope we use in our lab? We use the compound microscope. Okay, so such questions I can ask. So please complete all the bits, keywords, key points. These are compulsorily. Okay, bits in the workbook. This is in the workbook. So all these you must complete. Then you will be able to do the exam very well. If you have got the gist books, very good. In that I have given again the bit part. Complete all the bit part in the gist book. Okay, and learn all those question answers, everything in the gist part. Okay, children. So all the best. In the next video, I shall be revising the second lesson, microorganisms, story of microorganisms, part 1. Thank you for now, children.